thinking about the future and thinking about what I really want to do with my life, I always knew I wanted to be more, I want to be hands-on with the horses, I want to be around animals, I want to be outside. I don't want to be stuck at a desk behind a laptop. It's me, Julia. Welcome back to a new YouTube video with me. Today's video will just basically be me chit-chatting to you guys about a bit of a life update. A lot has been going on behind the scenes, and I've hinted at it in one of my past videos, in my unboxing video, which is where I was getting ready for this. I have quit my job to pursue what I really want to do with my life. Long story short, let's just a really brief background with my life story, or like job history, I guess. So I went to university. I went to Hartford University to study equine science, did my bachelor's degree, and then my plan was always to continue on to do a master. Right before finishing my bachelor, I was approached by Clip My Horse TV, who are a big live streaming company worldwide. They come from Germany, but they live stream all around the world. And through contacts and through actually social media and through this, they approached me and asked if I wanted to work for them as a content manager and to build up their following in the UK, because they were still quite new in the UK. So I put my plan of doing a master on hold because I thought it was a really nice opportunity for somebody to ask me to join them, to work for them, get a bit of industry experience. I mean, make money. Coming out of university, I wanted to stand on my own 2 feet, make my own money and like that. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna go for it, take the opportunity, work there for a couple of years and then go back to master or something like that. That was kind of the plan all along. And then yeah, I was with Clip My Horse for a year and a half, and then through Clip My Horse and contacts and through volunteering at a at the 2023 FEI World Cup Finals in Omaha. I was then asked or approached by the FEI and the FEI Media House to join their team. And again, like, it felt like a huge opportunity, so I said yes. I then worked for the FEI Media House for another year and a half, traveled all around the world, had some incredible experiences, went to the Paris 2024 Olympics and Paralympics last year, which was absolutely surreal and like something an experience I'll cherish forever. And I mean, that's probably something I'll never get to experience again. It was incredible to work on site at the Olympics and be like this close to the athletes that are at the very top of the sport. It was incredible. So yeah, no, I mean, I traveled all around the world. I went to all 5 Longines League of Nations legs, which started going from Abu Dhabi to Ocala in Florida, then to Switzerland, to St. Gallen, to Rotterdam in the Netherlands, and then to Spain, to Barcelona for the final. I also traveled to the FEI World Cup Finals in Riyadh in Saudi Arabia, so it was an incredible year. It was lots of traveling, lots of amazing experiences, amazing opportunities. I got to stand in front of the camera as well and do a bit of presenting and do social media collaborations between me, Rider Ristride, and the FEI, which was again like incredible. So I did that for a year and a half, and then I did hit a point where, as much as I do love everything about social media, I did get to a point where, 2 points really. The traveling around the world and going to all these incredible events, long term, for me, it just wasn't really working with me. I have my life at home. I've got several horses. I've got a dog, a boyfriend. My life is here in England, and packing my suitcase to travel to different countries for a week, at least once or twice a month, it was just, yeah, it was getting a bit too much by the end. So that was one reason why I quit. And then the other reason, thinking long term, thinking about the future and thinking about what I really want to do with my life. I always knew I wanted to be more, I want to be hands-on with the horses. I want to be around animals. I want to be outside. I don't want to be stuck at a desk behind a laptop, phone in one hand, 2 phones, a laptop, on the phone, on calls, on meetings, quite literally from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Having to rush the horses before work and after work, and then that combined with the traveling, again, like, nothing to do with the actual job itself, which was absolutely incredible, but for me, I think I knew that long term that wasn't the routine I wanted. That's not what I knew I want to be outside. I wanted to be helping animals. So long story very short. Oh my god, I don't want this to be super long. I just wanted to update everyone because I feel like this needs to come out. So I quit my job in end of April. I quit my job because I decided that I want to go back to university. I want to go and do a master's. I want to do the master's that I quite literally moved to the UK to do back in 2019. That was always a plan, to get my bachelor, do my master, and then go out on my own. So I now will be starting my master's degree in September time, which is very exciting. It's been a couple of very nerve-wracking weeks because I mean, you have to apply to get into a master. So it was quite, yeah, I only applied to 2 courses. I had a first choice and a second choice, and really keen to get into the first choice course. So wrote a personal statement, you have to write quite a long essay, answer some questions, sent in all the different documentations that unis require, and then they invited me to do an interview, which was also quite nerve-wracking. So that was an interview, oh my god, I've not even told you what the master's in yet. I need to actually mention that. The master's in veterinary physiotherapy. That is what I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to work with horses and animals in some capacity, whether that's a physio or a chiropractor, or I mean, there's osteopaths. There's so many different routes you can take. And for me, I've always been really interested in physiotherapy side of the industry, and especially, I mean, when I was in Paris as well at the Olympics, and you could see hands like super close how athletes at the top of the sport, they have a huge team around them, from vets and farriers and physios and chiros, and I mean humans as well, and seeing how closely they all work together to keep these athletes at the top of the game was super interesting and inspiring to see. And that also gave me a bit of a push and reminded me, like, that is actually what I wanted to do. So sorry, back to the interview. So they invited me to do an interview. They sent me 2 case studies, one canine, one equine, that I had to prepare for, and then they asked me, it was 1 hour of questions about the case study, but then also about like general knowledge about veterinary physiotherapy, and I won't lie, that was like, I was sweating, and it was quite, they asked quite technical questions, and I was in that interview thinking, oh my god, like, this is, I'm not getting all these questions right. And they did actually say to me, one question I definitely did not get right, because they were like, oh, I think you need to do some research into this topic, and I was like, at that point I was like, oh god, am I gonna get into this course? Because they also don't take many applicants. I was told they only take between 50 and 60 applicants, because they keep the groups, the sessions quite small, because it's very practical, very hands-on, learning the different techniques. They don't want to take too many students basically, and they had several hundred applicants. So I just thought, oh god, am I gonna get into this? But right, then after the interview they said to me, it'll be about 2 weeks until I know whether I get in or not. And I then actually, less than 48 hours later, got an email saying I got in. So I've been accepted. I'm extremely excited to start the Masters in September. It's 3 years, 2 years of practical learning, and then the third year is the Master's dissertation or research project. So yeah, I can't believe it. I'm so excited. I just wanna get started, but part of that as well. Which also means I will be filming and blogging a bit more university life of balancing horses and the study, and maybe share a bit of what I'm learning and what the degree is about, if you find that interesting. And then I also have to do a placement in the summer. Before the course starts, I have to do 6 weeks of work experience with a vet. So I need to do 3 weeks of equine, 3 weeks of canine. So I've already got that booked in. I start that in June. So I'm really excited for that, to get the work experience and just go around with the vets and see what that's like. And yeah, so a massive life change. And I must say, I think my parents were a little bit shocked when I said I've got a job and I want to go back to university. It is also a bit scary because I don't have a full-time stable salary anymore, which I have had for the past 3 years. So that feels a bit terrifying, I won't lie. I have got a couple of bits I'm doing here and there. I've just started doing a bit of freelancing, social media work for the odd clients, the odd people that need a little bit of help on the side. And that's basically my massive life update. I'm really excited to share more, and I'm going to an open day, university open day in July. So I'll take you along with that. And I don't know what it is, but I do always feel like I can be really open and just like chat away here on YouTube, which I love, which I enjoy doing, and I tend to not stop talking. So it feels good to have said it out loud. But yeah, I am going to become a veterinary physiotherapist. I'm going to be treating horses, I'm going to be treating dogs, I'm going to have my own business, and I can't wait to share it all with you guys. Another reason why I have also quit my job is because I've also truthfully, I've neglected my own social media channels since working in social media full-time for other people, for other brands. I feel like my socials have always kind of come last because it's always been job, then the horses, and then if I had any kind of capacity at the end of that, a little bit of my own. But truthfully, over the past few years, I've not been as active as I would have loved to be. I've not been able to share what exactly has been going on. A lot has been going on. And I have so much love and passion for creating videos and being active and sharing my journey and my dreams, and I really want to do that again. I want to be as active as possible. I love doing this, and I want to do it for myself. I don't want to be doing it full time for other people because that kind of has taken the love away from it. So I'm excited to do this again, to do it more for myself and to share with you guys. I really hope you guys stick around for the ride because there's a lot of change and a lot going on and a lot's going to be happening, and I can't wait to share it all.
Good morning, everyone. It is a few weeks later than when I originally filmed the life update. Today is a very exciting day. I am heading off to an open day at the university that I'll be going to in September. And I feel like I'm not even sure if I've said where I'm going yet. Maybe I should, but I'm just gonna reveal it to you guys. I am going to be studying at the University of Nottingham, which is about 2 hours from me, or just under. So that's where I'm heading today. They are hosting a Masters Open Day, And it feels like so crazy because I've not been, like, the last time I went to an open day was at Hartbury, and that was longer, 6 years ago, because I went 2 years before going to Hartbury. I went to like have a look around with my parents and a tour of the university and that kind of thing. And I'm doing the same today, but I'm going on my own. I'm a bit sad about that. My sister was supposed to come with me, just to have a bit of company for the drive and to wander around together, but she's doing her own masters herself and like had a deadline come up, so she couldn't come. But that's all right. So I'm heading there on my own today. I should be there. I don't actually know what exactly is going to happen. It's like supposed to be an all-day thing. They're doing lots of like talks, lots of get to know people and lecturers and tutors and staff members, and I think they're doing like tour of the uni, tour of like the accommodation. Not that I'll be staying there, so like I'll stay here basically. I'm not gonna move up to Nottingham, because I actually have been getting that question, am I going to be moving? And no, I won't, because I only have to go in once a month for like a few days, so I'll just stay up there for like 1 week in the month kind of thing. So that's not so bad. Yeah, so I don't want to talk for too long, but I'm excited to see everything, see the campus, and yeah, I think it would be good to know, at least like know the drive. I've done it before, then when it comes to September I'll have done it, if that makes sense. I'm also gonna see if I can check out the library. I've got a bit of a reading list, and yeah, maybe I can grab some books, who knows, maybe not, but yeah. And that's everything. That's my update. I'm also currently, last thing I want to mention, I'm in the middle of my work experience. I'm doing 6 weeks of work experience over summer. So 3 weeks of small animal in a small animal practice and 3 weeks of equine. So I'm currently, I've just finished my first week of small animal in a practice in Cirencester, which I have been absolutely loving. It's been very, very interesting. I mean, I've seen all sorts of things. Like the first day they did a surgery on a chicken, and then I saw them treat a duck, and obviously lots of dogs and cats, and lots of different surgeries that I was able to watch, and it was really, really cool. And then I got to shadow their veterinary physiotherapist, who comes in 3 to 4 days a week, so I've been able to watch her and yeah, grill her with questions, and yeah, that's my update basically. But I'm going to stop talking now and drive, because I'm already a bit late. I've got the car packed with snacks. It's a weird day. It's like cloudy and it looks like it's gonna rain, and it looks really miserable, but it's also like 25 degrees. Yeah, so it's a bit of a weird one, but right, I'm gonna stop talking now and get myself going. Right everyone, I've just arrived. I've just been directed to a car park, and it is huge. I mean, it's a university. I mean, Nottingham is a very big, quite a like popular university, I'd say. It's huge. I don't actually know. Alright, I need to apparently find somebody in a blue shirt and then like register myself, say that I'm here, and then see what's going on. But yeah. Oh my god, that was kind of a fail. So I've just had a bit of a walk around a place called the Jubilee campus, and it turns out that that is the wrong campus. So the University of Nottingham is so big, it's got like several campuses around Nottingham, and the one that's like veterinary and veterinary physio and more sciencey, that one is called Sutton Bonington campus, and it's another like half an hour from here. So I'm gonna head there now so I can actually look at the campus that I will be on. I did have a look around this one here, which was really nice. It was like the computer science kind of like techie campus, and I saw a robotic dog being walked on a lead, which was very cool. And like had a look around here, which is beautiful, but not as relevant to me. But yeah, the open day is being held at this campus, which is still for all the courses, but yeah, because I want to go and see my campus, I'm gonna go drive over and have a look at yeah, where I'll be studying. So I mean, it would have been rude not to stop at Starbucks coffee on my way home. Right, everyone, I'm going to finish this video here. I have just gotten back home. Oh my god, excuse my hair. It is turned humongous because it's so hot, and this is what my hair then does. But I really hope you guys have enjoyed this huge life update and a little bit of a behind the scenes tour of the university. And yeah, I'm super excited. I just want to get started. We're in July, so August, 2 months. I literally, fun fact, I start on my birthday, like September 21st, my first teaching day. So yeah, really excited for that. So I've also received a bit of a reading list, so I'm gonna read ahead and try and, yeah, just get everything organized. But yeah, super excited. Let me know if you guys enjoyed hearing about this part of my life. Hopefully you didn't find it too boring. But don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and please let me know what else you'd like to see on this channel, what you guys enjoy. Is it more content with the horses, content of me riding, content of me talking about creating content, or seeing more about university behind the scenes? A bit of everything. Let me know, but I'm gonna stop talking now. But right, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.